Hey everyone, I unfortunately have the flu and therefore am not going to be in class. So you need to explore right triangles through this video instead of with me in person. So if you can recall, a right triangle is a triangle that has a 90-degree angle. So 90-degree angle, and this is shown by the little square there. In a right triangle, we have a couple different parts. First is we have two legs, and then we have a hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the measure of the side that is across from the 90-degree angle. We can use a math formula to figure out one of the sides if we know two of the sides. And this theory is called the Pythagorean theorem. And the formula that we're going to be using is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, as c squared is the hypotenuse. So a squared is leg 1, b squared is another leg, and then the hypotenuse is c squared. Alright, so in this first example, we were given what A as 3 and B as 4, and we want to know what C is equal to. So we use the formula A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I plug in my numbers for A and B. So I have 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. So if I calculate 3 squared, which remember, it's not 3 times 2, 3 squared is 3 times 3 is 9. And then if I calculate 4 squared, again, remember, it's not 4 times 2, it's 4 times 4. I get 16. So now I have 9 plus 16 equals C squared. So if you recall, anytime you have a squared number, the opposite of squaring is taking the square root. So in order to get c by itself instead of c squared, what I need to do is I need to take the square root of my 9 plus 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. So what is the square root of 25 is going to be equal to c. So therefore c equals 5. So my answer over here would be 5. Let's write that. Would be 5. Okay, so for this problem here, I have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So 5 squared plus 7 squared equals c squared. So I can use my multiplication table to figure out my square roots if you don't remember them. And so I look at my diagonal. So 5 times 5 is 25. So 5 squared is 25 plus 7 squared is 49 equals c squared. Then I add up 25 plus 49 is 74. So that equals c squared. So then to get rid of my square, I take the square root. So then I'd also have to take the square root on this side. So for the square root of 74, if I look at my diagonal, I don't see the number 74, so therefore I know it's not a perfect square. So I look at what numbers it's in between. So the square root of 74 would be in between 64 and 81. So the square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of 81 is 9. So therefore I know that the square root of 74 is going to be between 8 and 9. So C is between 8 and 9. So that's it. You guys are going to have some practice now. So if you have any questions, please send me a message either through Mind or Edmodo, and I will try my best to get back to you unless I am sleeping because I'm trying to rest up so I can get back to you guys because I do miss y'all. Hope things are going well.